All right, good day, guys. We are live. I'm here with Rxys 2.
How you going, guys?
He's wearing a Sydney Roosters shirt, so let's rip into him because we know he's a Parramatta Eels fan.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about the World Cup Nines. Look, I've had a few of you also say, when am I doing live streams? So if you're watching this video, don't consistently ask. I'll let you guys know. I will try and keep at least one a week. But this is the final bit of NRL for a while. We've got a test match between Australia and New Zealand on Friday night. But I don't know if I'll make a video on that. I might. We'll wait and see. But how did you get to the results?
So basically, go on NRL app. So.
I'm on the NRL app.
Yep.
Draw.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. World Cup 9.
Yeah.
So look, we won't speak about all of it. But we'll speak about first. I'll go first, and I'll go through. I'll ask your opinions. You've watched the highlights. I've watched bits and pieces as well. Overall, I think it's a great concept. It was good to see all of these different countries interacting, performing well. Lebanon pulled off a few upsets. They played fantastic. The Australian team as well. Now, in regards to round one, the Friday night, I didn't really get to watch much, so we'll skip that for now. Let's talk about round two on the Saturday. So the big one for me, I think it was 11 a.m., there was England versus Lebanon. Now, England should have won this game. They went in as massive favourite. But full credit goes to the Lebanon team, who actually managed to pull off the upset here against England, 16-13. You wouldn't have picked it, would you? You wouldn't have picked. And let me know what you guys think. I don't know if it's a bit harsh, but Lebanon were, I don't know if you knew this, Lebanon were actually going to be forfeited, disqualified, because there were two players that were 17, and the rules of NRL say you have to be 18. Did you know about that, or you
I did not know about that
one? Yeah. Okay. Another game that very close one. The Kumals PNG up against the New Zealand Kiwis, 18 points to 17. Was this the game with the forward pass? There was one game where there was a forward pass. Was that it?
I think so.
I think it was this game. There was a forward pass from Chance Nickel Clockstad.
Yeah.
To Bailey Simonson.
Yeah.
I think it was. The Cornwall should have won that game, in my opinion. Jermaine Asako, but for the New Zealand side, he was extremely promising. Next up, we'll talk about the USA up against the Kangaroos. Now, this game at halftime, I think, was 20-11. No, 20-7, maybe. No, actually, I think it was 20-11. The USA scored the first try in the first minute, and then they scored again in the fourth minute. But they got smashed here, 41-11. Look, the Australian team was so good to watch. We obviously took out the title, which was a great effort as well. Just trying to think of other games that really stood out. Obviously, the Lebanon and Wales in round 3, that was a bit of a standout because of the fight. There was a fight. There were two sin binning. The 9s became the 8s. The Cook Islands, they snatched victory against Fiji.
Yeah.
Fiji went down. Kevin Nangama scored. How good was it to see players like Blake Austin, Kevin Nangama back on the field?
Yeah, definitely.
Not just... We missed them in NRL.
Yeah,
I missed them.
Yeah.
The USA got shown up 46-0 over the New Zealand Kiwis. And then I was about to say the Parramatta Eels then. The Australian Kangaroo Nines beat Papua New Guinea 26-0, which puts us through to the semi-finals, where New Zealand beat England by a big margin, 22-6. As I said, Jermaine Asako, I think could be more. I think he had 8 tries in this tournament.
I reckon too.
He was fantastic. He was a great player for this team, an asset. What does that say? I don't think they should have been disqualified, Lebanon, because it's actually a disadvantage for them, not an advantage. I think so too. And then we get to the final.
Yeah.
Did you watch the highlights from the final?
This is one I would think of. I reckon, like, the Australian Kangaroos would have actually played their heart out, but really what I think is Kiwis don't have that much of their form, because I knew for a fact that Sean Johnson can play his form right, and then I reckon he's the one that is the man to watch. But what I can say is Sean Johnson can play his best, but I reckon, like, even though I would think the Kangaroos would have gotten over the line anyway.
Since I'm an Australian fan, obviously the Australian team won 24-10 over the New Zealand Kiwis in the final.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that I'll go through each member of the team and what I thought of them, because I think Kalen Ponga, he was fairly quiet for the most part, but he had a few good runs, a few good breakaways in there. I can't remember, did he score a try? I think he scored 1 or 2 tries during the tournament. Daly Cherry Evans, a little bit off. His kicking game was good. He was a little bit off, in my opinion. We'll wait and see how he goes for the test side in Australia. I'm surprised Mitchell Moses hasn't gotten a spot, if I'm being honest. Josh Addo-Carr.
Yeah, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this one. He was an absolutely man of the match for him. I reckon that he was just absolutely blown off the park. That speed of him, he is electric, and he is absolutely an athlete. And I reckon he is a man of the match, 10 out of 10.
Man of the match. Oh, that's a big call. He just never fails to impress, Josh Addo-Carr.
Yeah.
Fantastic player. Knows how to run that ball. Ben Hunt. You know what? I think he played decent.
Yeah.
I don't know if picking him is the right choice after the year he's had.
Yeah.
I thought he played really well in the Nines, if I'm being honest. Did you like Ben Hunt?
Yeah, he was an all right player, but really, I just didn't really think he was going
Not
to play
much.
for the Australians.
Wade Graham. Wade Graham, for me, he was an impact to the side, but he was fairly quiet.
Yeah, he was.
I expected a little bit more from Wadey.
Yeah.
Mitchell Moses, 3 tries.
Oh, he is an absolutely blinder. I just cannot believe that he just dominates the park. And what I can think is, for the Parramatta Eels of that, like, I cannot say anything else. I'm absolutely speechless of him. He's just absolutely splendid, and he dominates the park so much. And really, he can dominate anyone. But the try of, I don't know which one he played against.
New Zealand.
Yeah. That try was absolutely amazing of him anyway.
Do you think that Mitchell Moses he's obviously at his best career at the moment.
Yeah.
Do you think there's more to see from him, or do you think this is his top level?
I reckon this is his top level.
I reckon there's another side to him.
Yeah.
I reckon he's still kicking goals, or not goals, penalties out, and I think he can control the ball better, but he's maturing as a player so much.
Yeah.
Tyson Frizzell, weapon. Weapon. Fairly quiet like Wade Graham, but at the same time, thought he was a weapon. Clint Gutherson, little dance.
Yeah.
That got roasted for that one.
That one was just very good.
Yeah. Kyle Phelps, very good.
I did not expect this. Kyle Phelps scoring the try of number 8 of the Kangaroos. Absolutely surprised me. I was not expecting Kyle Phelps to score a try, but what I can think is this one, he was just very good. I give him a 10 out of 10 for him. He had a splendor of a match, I would say.
Okay, Campbell Graham. He was good.
Yeah.
He wasn't a star,
yeah,
but he was good.
Yeah.
I think this whole team deserves a lot of credit.
Yeah, definitely.
David Fifita.
Oh,
he never fails for me.
This one, yes.
I can't remember the last time that David Fifita did not have a good game. David Fifita has been in extreme form.
Yep.
And David Fifita in this, I think he scored 1 or 2 tries. I think it was 2 on the Friday night match.
Yep.
He was fantastic. David Fifita is amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Do you think we'll see him at the Broncos next year? I think he comes off contract, or do you think a new club will get him?
Oh, this one, though, I could not think of this, but I reconsider him. If he would have, I heard that he was probably maybe going to the Warriors, I would say, because since Isaac Luke was going to going to go to the Dragons, I would consider. So
David Fifita at hooker.
Or maybe something like around 11 or 12, consider, like in a...
Okay, so in the second row still, but at the Warriors. Okay. Moving on, we have Alexander Brimson, AJ Brimson. I thought he was dangerous. I thought he was a really great player in this. Now, for me, he's just like Corey Norman. Doesn't belong at fullback, belongs in the half.
Exactly.
He's a 6. He's a ball runner.
Yeah.
And you saw that in the Nines and plenty of it.
Definitely. I reckon he was the best of it, but what I can say is he is an absolutely a good player, but I can just say this. For the Titans, for him, he just needs to do plenty of training and work to reconsider him playing for the Titans, I reckon.
Ryan Pappenhausen.
This one I was about to say was he was a bit quiet, but then he reconsidered a very good player to start in I think fullback or for the Kangaroos, obviously, and then he was just an absolutely great player to clean up the ball and then obviously making a tackle to opponent. I reconsider him a very good player to think for the Kangaroos for the new squad anyway.
Against the Papua New Guinea side, we also had Ruben Garrick, who was rested in the other game.
Yeah.
We had Jai Arrow and Nathan Brown. Nathan Brown, for me, amazing.
Yeah.
He played his heart out, and he played so good for someone who plays at lock position.
Yeah.
Ruben Garrick was pretty good. Jai Arrow, I didn't think much of.
I didn't really think of him too.
I do like him as a player.
Yeah.
I just didn't see much of him in the nines.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Let's talk about the Kiwis. You're in New Zealand.
Yes, I am a Kiwi, yes.
See, in this game, were you going for Australia or in the Kiwis?
I was going to go for Australia, but I would reconsider this one going to go for the Kiwis. But what I reconsider this one, this player for me, he was absolutely a great player. I would reconsider this one. Jermaine Asako. He was an absolutely great player, and I would reconsider him playing for the Kiwis. And for the fullback side, since Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, probably swapped and stuff like that, he was a great player to say that he was an absolutely top player for
Britton Nakora.
Yeah. For him, he was a average player to see that he offloaded the ball to I think not sure of the player, but
yeah, there was some good offloads.
Yeah,
I agree.
Really
there was some good
offloads for Brendan Nakora. Yeah,
Chance Nickel-Clockstad.
Oh,
he's so good to watch. He's such a talented young man.
Definitely. This one, though, I wouldn't reconsider this one. Bailey Simonson. Okay. The only one thing I absolutely surprised was his speed and is absolutely fending. I would reconsider him going for the Kiwis again because he played absolutely really well.
I'll tell you what, Sean Johnson and Jermaine Asako.
Oh, yeah,
especially
definitely.
Sean Johnson as a ball runner, such a dangerous combination.
Yeah.
Was Sean Johnson the best from the New Zealand team?
I reckon, yeah. He dominated the park, and I just think he's a definite backup to say.
He's so quiet this year in the NRL season. But when it came to this, he showed his true potential.
Yeah, he showed his country they can definitely play his heart out, and he did. He was an absolutely dominant player, better than any player that I saw. He was an alright player for me.
What about Cody Nikorima? I really like what I've seen of him at the Warriors.
Yeah.
I didn't think he did much for this New Zealand team.
I didn't think he was.
You didn't think he was on? Yeah. I didn't think much of him. Remus Smith.
Oh, I didn't think he was going to play, but I didn't see him play for the Kiwis anyway, but I just didn't really consider Cody Nikorima playing anyway.
Next up is Zane Tedovano from the Roosters, who's obviously a bench player.
Yep.
I actually thought that he was a big impact for this side. If this was normal footy, he was on fire.
Definitely.
I really liked Zane Tedovano in this match.
Yeah.
And he played the full 18 minutes as well. He's probably not used to playing a full game, even though it's only nines. I think he's more of a bench player than a starting. Harawira Naira, Almo,
Listen to Almo, yeah.
Any of these names you think?
I just think for this one, what I saw is Corey Harunaira and I say Joseph Toponi, those two players were outstanding. Forward packs were brilliant, and I would reconsider them playing again for the Kiwis if they would play in the test for the international side. But really, what I consider is Joseph Toponi from the Raiders absolutely blew them in the park, and really what I consider him playing for the Kiwis again.
What about with England? I think for England, Ryan Hall, who had a quiet season at the Roosters, he played very good. And I think Sam Tompkins, who I actually got some money for him scoring a few tries. I backed him a few times. Thought he was really good.
Yeah.
Just looking at other sides now, Samoa. So Samoa had Brian To'o and Jerome Luai.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I thought Bunty Afoa was good.
Yeah.
I really thought Bunty Afoa was very good.
Definitely.
Joey Leilua. Yep. I think he was good. What do you think of? It's going to be hard to pronounce his name, from the Melbourne Storm. I think it's his first season. Tinu Fasalamulu.
Which one?
This guy here.
Yeah. I think this one here, he needs to find the structure right, but what I consider is, I reckon he would be a great player for a brilliant forward pack, and yeah, I would reconsider him playing for the international side. But I haven't really seen him play for the international side, but I don't know about that. Yeah.
So you said Sam Burgess was at Wales.
Yeah.
Just having a look now, I didn't realise that. How fast was Regan Grace?
I cannot believe that this guy...
Is he the next Addo-Carr?
I just consider Regan Grace going up against Addo-Carr. Addo-Carr would have won that race, but I would reconsider Regan Grace a second fastest player.
That's a big call. What about Mate Martonga?
So which one is it?
Mate Martonga. So you got Malachi Waitoni-Selesniak, who I thought was a big impact for this side.
Oh, yeah,
Jason Tamalolo ripped in apart. And there were 3 Katoas playing. Sione, Tipatulu, and both. You don't think Jason Tamalolo?
I don't think he played, I don't think.
Yeah, no, he played. He played.
Yeah.
This game went to extra time, I think, actually.
Sione Katoa, I cannot believe that he was an absolutely great player. I just saw him scoring tries and making offloads. He was absolutely dominant off the park. I cannot believe that he was just an alright player. Just reconsider him playing again for, I think, whoever he played for. I couldn't really remember who he played against in that game. But yeah, he was an alright player for me.
Thank you, Nathaniel Smith, for the donation. $1.50 each, $3. That's a nice donation there.
Thank you, Matt.
So let's talk about this test match coming up.
Yeah.
Let me just have a look if it's got details on Sportsbet. It's a test match. Let me just type in NRL. Go on your NRL app. Is it coming up? Has it come up in the draw?
So which one?
Well, the test match.
Oh, test match?
Yeah, it's a test match.
Internationals?
Is it international test?
So are you talking about this one?
Friday the 25th of October, Australia versus New Zealand. Here we go. At Wollongong. Let's talk about it. Team list. Team list not available yet for this match.
Yeah, so basically it comes up whenever the thing is close to it. So it comes up every Tuesday, I would think. So
with NRL teams,
every lineups, it comes on Tuesday. Yeah, so
Australia or New Zealand?
So what I think is, I reckon that Sean Johnson can make a couple of breaks. I reckon that he will dominate the park, but if Koni Nikorima plays in this match, I would reconsider him not playing really well. He gets a bit edgy and dodgy sometimes because he doesn't play that effort he brings into that match. But what I reconsider is Sean Johnson is absolutely really good player, and really, who I think.
Do you expect a low scoring or a high scoring matchup?
I think this one will probably be like a high scoring match.
Okay, I'm going the opposite. I think there'll be plenty of defence.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think this game will be won in defence. They've both got some fantastic sides. I'm thinking like a 16-12 win to Australia.
Yeah,
it's a very small game considering these players can come up with opportunity to create points. Look, I'd probably go to this game at Wollongong if I wasn't working on Saturday.
Yeah.
But is there any chance of you heading down on Friday night? Do you think you could head down to Wollongong?
I couldn't, no, because...
No, it's an 8 o'clock game. It's a fairly late game. You'd have to be staying in the area. It's almost... How far away? 2 hours, I think, from us.
Yeah, so definitely.
So is that it? I think that's it. That covers it. Oh, you got some extra?
Yeah, but like also too, like I haven't seen like the Australians like play really well in the off like defense, and what I can really consider is if Clint Gutherson plays in this game and Mitchell Moses plays in the number 7, I reckon this one will go definitely Australians. I reckon this game 20-12 scoreline, and definitely I am going to go with them by like 8 or 10 points.
Last but not least, there's 8 people watching right now. Let's tease. Get your phone up.
Yep.
Let's tease. This video will be coming out for me within the next 2 weeks.
Yep.
Not sure about you. Probably going to do mine after the draw after Bali.
Yep.
Here we go. If you're watching this, this is our teaser for NRL 2020 predictions. Me and RXYSB2. Go sub to his channel. He's so close to 100 subs. Give him a sub. Look, I can see there's 10 people. Let's keep that watching. We're about to reveal 2 predictions each for next year in 2020. Okay, let's do it. In 11th position on the ladder, the Cronulla Sharks.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else can I reveal? Let's have a look. I don't want to tease too much. Okay. Let me know in the comments, would you prefer my fullback of the year or would you prefer my top try scorer? Let me know in the comments. Would you prefer to see my fullback of the year or my top try scorer? Let's get 5 comments going and let's see what you guys say. There's 9 people watching. Top try scorer or fullback of the year. What would you prefer? Not both. Fullback, top try scorer, 2 votes. We'll give it a few minutes. Do you want to see the fullback of the year or the top try scorer? I'm going to tease this video. Fullback of the year would be Teddy, obviously, maybe Turbo or Archie. Fullback. All right, we've got enough fullbacks. You ready, guys? I don't think too much of him, but I really think he's going to mature. Whether his team make the 8, the fullback of the year, after changing back from 5'8" to fullback, having an okay year, going into it, playing out of his skin, as good as James Tedesco, I'm going to say James Tedesco is going to fall a little bit. Kalen Ponga.
Yeah.
I think Kalen Ponga at the moment is not at his best. And as I said with Moses, I think he's got a lot of potential to be the fullback of the year. I want your 2 predictions now.
Okay.
So just recapping.
Just give me a sec.
Kalen Ponga, the fullback of the year, and the Cronulla Sharks to miss the 8, which I picked last year, but I got it wrong. And they're going to finish in 11th position on the ladder. There's my predictions. If you can screenshot, have a read. No, you can't see it. All right, you pick 2. So you pick one of the ladder teams, what you think they're going to finish on the ladder. Say, pick a number. Everyone pick a number from 1 to 16, and Reese will reveal who it is. All right? Let's do it.
Okay.
4. We got someone saying 4.
Yep.
I think 4. I think actually, should we go out of the bottom 8? The top 8's too wide. Let's go pick a number from 9 to 16. All right, let's do it. And pick your favourite position as well.
Yep.
So lock, halfback, fullback, centre, 10th. Here we go, 10th. Brock Task, 10th.
Yep. All right.
Who do you think will finish in 10th position?
Okay, so I reckon that for this one, for number 10, this one has to be the Tigers, the West Tigers. I just think that they're falling apart a bit with Robbie Farah and Benji Marshall and a couple of the other players. I just think West Tigers are going to fall in the 10th position. I just think they're going to have an all right year, and then I think they're just going to fall apart and then reconsider 10th position.
Tigers in 10th. Should I reveal? I can't say mine. I want to say whether the Tigers make the 8 for me. And Benji Marshall's re-signed, which is a massive thing for this club. I don't think you guys are going to like my Tigers prediction. I don't think I can reveal it. I think there's too many Tigers fans on here that aren't going to like it. All right, so let's do positions. So, guys, do you want to see his 5'8", fullback, centre, halfback, winger, lock, top try scorer?
Let's get that up and running.
Ace risky, maybe. We've got winger. Any more people want to see winger of the year? How many people in the 9s on the field? 9. That's how it works. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Do we want winger of the year? Who do we want Reese to reveal his 5'8", fullback, centre, halfback, winger, lock, or top try scorer? I think it's going to be winger. Brocktask says winger. Hang on. Do you want to reveal it? Winger, top try scorer. Okay. You want to reveal them both?
Okay. So, my winger of the year. Okay. This one has to go, definitely, Josh Adokar. He is absolutely dominating every single park. He is the speedster. He is electric. This one has to go for him. I am definitely his favourite. I am revealing that he is the most electrifying speedster, and he just dominates the park very well. And what I can say is Adokar is the most brilliant player of the wingers. Absolutely game. But what I can see is he is the most good player for the most winger, better than anyone else.
Do you want to reveal anything else? Any other
top try scorer?
Or do you want to wait? Or do you want to actually let's do a number again. 1 to 16. Okay. This time you'll actually do it. 1 to 16. And you read the comments on this side and you pick. So 1 to 16, pick a number. Reese will reveal what that team will finish, and then we'll end the stream after that, guy. 1. Geez, we can't do that.
Someone said 6.
Someone said 6. Give it a few minutes. Yo, I did a 9s vlog. Oh, check that out for sure. Nathaniel Smith, get that Holden shirt off. No, not wooden spoon. We're not revealing the wooden spoon.
Definitely.
That's
not.
Too big. So 1 to 15, but not 1. So let's go 2 to 15. 2 to 15. Drop your comments now. 15 people watching. 2 to 15. 7, 16. It's getting. Probably should head home soon. 3. Oh, are we getting
7th?
3? 7th. What's your 7th?
8.
8, 3. You pick. All right, so you pick your number. So you've got 7, 3, 6, 8.
Okay.
What would you prefer?
I am definitely going to go with 8.
You're going to go with 8?
Yep.
Who is going to just make the 8?
Okay. What I can see is, for this one, I'm definitely going to go with the Newcastle Knights.
Oh, you think they'll make it? We always say they'll make it.
I reckon only because that Caleb Ponga is in that squad, fullback obviously, and Mitchell Pearce, them two will definitely dominate the park. But since Mitchell Pearce had a quiet one this year, I reckon that he would just lift the game up, consider that done, and he will definitely bring that spirit to an absolutely blinder of a match. Blinder of every match, I would say.
Right, okay. All right, guys, we're going to end the stream there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Did you have fun?
Definitely.
Yeah?
I had so much fun.
Awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. Go and check out Rxys V2 on YouTube. Let's get him to 100 subscribers. Next video I'll be doing shortly, actually, is watching Arrow Season 8, Episode 1. So keep an eye out for that. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed the teasers as to what's going to happen in our ladder predictions. When are you looking at doing your ladder predictions?
I'm definitely going to do that throughout the month anyway. So
by the end of the month?
Yeah. So do check that out, guys. That will be posted on YouTube anyway, and also on Facebook. So do check that out soon. I'm definitely going to do that for you guys.
Awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you guys next time.